Hi, say hi when you come in. Cindy's going to be here in a few minutes. And we are going to do a preview of some of the things that we'll have for auction this weekend. And let's see. I know a lot of you guys have seen my hauls of the week already, but I'll show that stuff again. Hi, Susan. How are you doing? But yeah, I'll sort of quickly show that stuff again, and Cindy can show her stuff, and Ro might pop in and say hi. Cindy and I are both supposed to get more jewelry tomorrow before her show, so yeah, so there we go. At any rate, I did go out today and I got a couple of new things. Okay, Ro. I got a couple of new things that are not jewelry, so I'll just show those. I got a Russian nesting doll, which is very cute. I counted all the dolls, but now I forgot how many are in there. I think there's 7. So that's quite a few. So I know we've had little interest in that type of a thing in the past, so I grabbed it up. And the coloring looks a little funny. And this is, I guess that's a true red, and this is the true purple. And her apron is orange with green, and then, I don't know, reddish pink flowers on it. So there we go. So that is one thing that I got today. I also got this. It's a 30-inch sterling and pearl, genuine pearl necklace. It's quite nice. Let's see if I can show you the mark here. Focus. No, you don't want to focus. Okay, it doesn't want to focus. It's just marked 925 on the clasp. So there we go. That's a classic piece. It feels really good too. Nice and drapey. Hi, Meow Sparkles. I'm by myself for just a couple of minutes. Ro's going to come in, and Cindy's going to come in when she gets home, and I'm just showing the things that I picked up since yesterday, because I think you've seen everything that I picked up, except for the stuff today. But I got this book. I can read it. Ugh. It's called Fairyality. It's by Elwand. It's a Candlewick Press book. And it was just so cute. So this is the deluxe paperback edition of Fairyality, the fashion collection from the House of Elwand, a book with 76 selections. I don't know. Got some other things in there. Hi, Olga. Link won't let you in. Let me try again. Let me try again. Okay, that's not going to be helpful. Here we go. Oh, you got it. You figured it out. Hold on. Don't save. Okay, I'm coming. close. There she
I'm
is.
so scared. I was so scared, Elizabeth.
And Cindy's here too. Hi.
Howdy.
Hi, kids.
I made it.
Sorry about that, Elizabeth.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't
okay.
interrupt you.
No problem. I'm glad you made it in. Oh, wait, here's my name. I had it out earlier.
See my low rider.
That's a very
Oh
low
my
price.
gosh. It's too funny. What does it say?
Germany.
Germany. All
Weighs a
right.
ton.
Nice.
Uh,
Hey, German weenie dog. Does it speak a German?
This. I see Meow and Jenna and Olga.
Hey, Jana. And I think you can probably turn Jana blue. I'm pretty sure we have her info, don't we, Jana?
okay. Hey, Olga.
Nice to see everybody.
Hi, Meow. I fixed your invoice. Somehow I accidentally put those earrings on Irma's instead of on yours. So I had to take it off of Irma's and make a new one for you. So if you're wondering what that was why I put a pair of earrings that you won on Irma's invoice.
Jenna's going to send it now, Elizabeth.
Hey,
I've got it, Jana.
You do?
You filled out our form, so
yeah, we all share a database, Jana. So if anybody who's in the database, we all three have access to it.
yeah. And I just turned you blue, so you should be good to go next time you type in. Anyway, I was just telling everybody that you guys were going to join and that Cindy and I are both getting more jewelry tomorrow. And that, I did a couple of videos this week showing some hauls that I got, and I will show at least some of that again. Some beautiful stuff, in my opinion. But the newest things that I got this little lady.
Oh, stop it. Is that full of dollies?
Yeah. I think there's 7.
I have that now, darn it.
I think there's
I
7.
know I'm going to be putting up a fight on that one. Hi, Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Yeah, so tonight would be a good night to ask questions, too. If you have any questions or curiosities about anything, ask, particularly jewelry knowledge. Elizabeth is very good at with jewelry knowledge, so if you have any of those questions you don't want to ask during an auction, feel free to ask them on Friday nights.
You can ask whatever questions you want.
See, just send us a pic and we'll show it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just got a notice that my sterling is going to be delayed because of the bad weather down there.
Oh, no.
I know, I'm supposed to get it tomorrow.
I'm really sad that there's a reason that it has to be delayed. It's so bad down there. It's terrible. I was watching a lot of the videos and it was really hard. I got to a point where I just couldn't watch anymore because it was just hurting. My heart was like, it was squeezing my heart. It really was. I just couldn't take it. So many people lost everything. And then, of course, some people lost their lives, but so many people lost everything. Can you imagine having to being in the middle of your life and having to start over? Or you just got your life set up and you have to start over? It's crazy. I tell you what I'm doing tonight, though, and then I'll shut up and give Elizabeth the floor. But because my jewelry guy had a little emergency with his girlfriend, he had to rescue her. We had to reschedule our jewelry shopping until in the morning. So I am going to go through my bucket of bracelets. So I'll let you guys choose whether or not you want to see cuffs or if you want to see link bracelets. I've got 2 containers full of bracelets that have links, ones that can like fit in a small compartment. And then I have a full shoebox full of cuffs that a lot of you, and bangle type bracelets that a lot of you have not seen any of those. So let me know which one of those you want me to start with, and I will show those because I know there's a lot of them I haven't shown in a really long time.
Yes, Jenna, I've been watching it. Very bad. God bless every single one that is helping out in that situation. I just
Yeah,
thank God for them.
for sure.
Some of those people haven't even been reached yet.
Yeah, and I know that government is dragging their feet a little bit on aid, but there's a lot of private individuals that are uh, giving aid, like big amounts of money, millions. So that's that's America at its finest.
Indeed.
Yep. Americans are so generous when it comes to helping other people in tight spots, for sure. No place I would rather be than in the U.S. having to go through some sort of disaster like that.
Proud to be an American.
Sing it, Rose. Sing it.
Yeah.
All right, it's Elizabeth's channel, and we're taking over. Your turn, Elizabeth.
Being good here.
I'm not.
Uh, text my mom. Okay, no, I'm done with that. I guess I'll make me big and show. Slowly out. There we go. Maybe a little bit of a closer look at these dolls. So there's 7 that actually open, and then the 8th one.
The infant.
This one rattles around though. Maybe it opens too.
Oh, maybe there's another infant in it.
I think so. I just I can't even do anything with it. It's too small. So there's another baby in there.
Too cute.
Oh, anyways, okay, I'll put the babies back in there. Stack them up.
I have a tiger that's, I don't know how many tigers are in it though. Somewhere up on that shelf.
And I showed my one new piece of jewelry that I got today.
Hey, Rose. Are you chanting, Jenna? I love it.
And this one is it's beautiful. It's sterling and pearls. They're,
Yeah, that's a nice one. A lot of sterling there, too.
yeah, and each link is put together with such precision. I wish I could just tell my camera to focus. When I have to move my hand to actually hit the focus button.
Yeah, I can see already that it's well done, and I like that it's tarnished. See, I would not clean that at all, Roberta.
No,
Those,
I would.
all that luster in the pearls, you don't need to clean the silver. Yeah, no hurry, meow.
And I'm going to try to invoice tonight for Wednesday. And I'm happy to save your package to share on shipping if you buy something on Sunday. So just let me know. Anyways, I got this book, which is
Actually, Meow, if you want to hold off till after the weekend, even that would be good in case you have more pieces. That would be fine.
Yeah.
And I'll just add it to the current invoice if you do.
Okay, so I got this book. It's called Fairyality, and it is a fairy fashion book, and it's adorable. And I thought somebody might like it, and if not, I would keep it.
You know what's too funny is I keep running into fairies today. My husband and son were talking about fairies, and like 3 different videos came on when I was watching YouTube about fairies today. So
And they don't listen to us.
it's fairy day.
Uh-huh. There we go. In the fairy world, there's one top designer of couture and accessories. This catalog brings together his brand new collection for the very first time. The House
You
of
know who
Belmont.
would like that, Ro, don't you?
And
Think
got
about
pretty
it, Ro.
pictures, and it's got this is like a fancy invitation, and it's got fashion drawings.
Some nice drawings in there. They look
Yeah.
like
And then,
vintage drawings, don't they?
and then this is
Oh wow, I love books with extras.
This is like a card in a vellum envelope. So it's almost a junk journal. I mean, yeah, it's almost like a art journal.
Yeah, it's spectacular. Fairy Vixen would love that, Ro.
True.
It's cute.
And let me see. This is another
I
invitation.
like all the fold outs. Boy, that was probably an expensive book.
I bet it was to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a little outfits.
Reminds me of paper cutouts.
Yeah.
Remember paper cutouts?
Yeah, all the art and the color and the watercolor look and everything in this. This was not cheap to produce. And the shiny paper.
Yep. And this is Violet's gown, exotic parrot feathers, snakeskin belts with red gum seeds, skeleton leaf cobwebbing, and simple alder leaf straps on the bodice. No pheasant for this rebel.
I love it. Oh, those are so cute.
So I won't show
They
you.
look like Barbie dresses, don't they? Ooh,
Yeah.
snakeskin bathing suit.
Yep.
I guess if I was a fairy, I'd be making bathing suits out of snakes too, because they probably eat fairies.
Probably.
Hey, Buttercup. Hey, Buttercup.
Hi, Buttercup.
That's
Okay.
fantastic. What a
All
great book.
So I'm not gonna show you everything, but I just wanted to.
But I sure could look at everything.
Yeah. Just wanted
I know that
to
was funny.
whet your appetite. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show this the new to me native silver, indigenous silver. I did show this last night or yesterday afternoon, whenever I came on. But got this beautiful pair of earrings.
Ooh, I like kind of Art Nouveau kind of
Kind of.
going on there.
Yeah. And they are they're signed. It's Betone, Betone, and I do have the person's first name. I just can't remember what it is now. So there we go. Got that. And then here, I'll show you. This is a cuff, and it is marked the same. So that's beautiful.
Ooh, nice.
A little bit of a different style than I usually run into.
Yeah.
That's what it looks on me.
And it's got those like cactus blossom looking flowers in there, so it's a bit confusing, right? Looks Bali, but then it has those cactus blossoms.
Yeah. Well, it is Southwest native. Um,
Very pretty.
they probably put those in there to make it abundantly clear.
So, no, to
Yeah,
sell it up a bit.
it can be confusing because you have a lot of Anglo designers that were taught by a native designer, so they have all of those skills.
Yeah.
So they kind of do a great mix of both.
Yep. Yep. And some native indigenous designers don't want to be making solely traditional stuff too.
Yes, yep, I'm seeing that more and more now too.
Yeah. So I've got this one, which is beautiful. This one's a smaller size, and this one it's marked PL. I will have the artist name on Sunday.
Sounds pretty substantial for some of the new jewelry coming out for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
With that, that two initials and sterling mark.
Yeah. This one is definitely heftier than this one, but this is it's constructed where it's not gonna bend on you.
Yeah, it looks well made.
It's sort of flat in here and then comes up on those triangular shapes
That you like.
that I like. Yes.
Yeah, kind of like a shadow box effect. Tomorrow, Janet, tomorrow and Sunday we'll be selling. Elizabeth usually sells with us on Sunday, but if Saturday's the only day you can be here, just holler and she'll bring them out on Saturday.
And that's on Jewelry Nurse.
Yeah, that will be on Jewelry Nurse channel, which I'll put a link in the chat for you. I know you've been over there before, but I'll put a link in the chat.
I know, but it can be a little confusing.
Yeah.
3 people and 3 channels and
we kind of hop around a little bit here, and
in my house.
When we decided to start doing Friday nights again, we decided we should put it on Elizabeth's channel, so you'll be seeing us on Elizabeth's a lot on Friday nights.
Yeah. And this one is made by a Yazi.
Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry, I forgot to mute.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I think this is a beautiful cuff. Sterling, of course, and this is Sonoran Gold turquoise, which I just think has a beautiful, beautiful coloration to it. It matches.
Hey guys, there's a link to tomorrow night's auction. If you haven't subscribed or hit that little bell button so you'll get our notifications, go ahead and do that. And also, if you want to receive an email reminder, and a lot of times in the emails too, we'll try to let you know in the email who's going to be on with us, and if we have any new jewelry, kind of give you a little rundown of what's happening. So if you want to get on that list, all you have to do is send an email to jewelrynurse1@gmail.com. Just say hi, and that will put you on my contact list, so you'll get an email when I send out a group email.
Yep. Yeah. Isn't it Buttercup? I love that. Also,
that's beautiful. Bring that one back. I was talking, so I didn't get to appreciate it. I saw something on the back. What did that say?
It's the maker. It's a Yazi. I don't remember which one.
Okay. I love green turquoise, and this is what, blue and green, right?
Yep. Hey, Linda.
Wow, I'm
gonna
in
turn
love.
you-
Hey, Linda.
Turn you blue.
Isn't it, Linda? She had a couple of other ones out there before that too that were really nice.
I think she might have gotten a sneak peek of them yesterday, but
Did you? I hear you really loved your bracelet from Roberta. I'm glad.
okay. But yeah, this is Sonora Gold, and it's blue and green and has a a little bit of a goldy kind of a color to it too.
Sonora. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of turquoise come out of there that's blue and green.
Yeah, and I guess you can see it pretty well. I kind of have a weird shadow, but I guess it's not preventing.
And it's more of a true green than that kind of limey green that you get from like Calico Lakes. It's more
Oh
of
yeah, Carico Lake.
yeah, the Carico. What did I say, Calico? Carico Lakes. Oh God, I'm pathetic. But yeah, I like this green color even better.
Yep, I like it a lot. Let's see if I can fix the shadow a little bit there.
Oh, thank you, Linda. Buttercup wants to know how large that is.
This one is it
That's
is
much bigger, Buttercup.
it's 7 inches, so it's not small. I'm sure you could adjust it a little bit, but you'd have to watch how big this gets,
Yeah, the shape of it kind of looks like you could reshape it a little bit and give yourself a little more room too.
Yeah.
It's got a really oval shape to it, so
Yeah. And let me put it on. This is my 6 1/4 wrist. I'm trying to show you. I can't get my arm that way to show you how much extra space there is for me. So if you have a 7-inch wrist, I think it's going to fit.
yeah,
Great.
sadly, as much as I love that one, I can see by the way it fits you that it would be too big for me.
Yeah, it would definitely be too big for you. Yep. Yep.
I love that concha look in the middle, though.
It is cute.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's HCY. I don't remember the name. I can probably look it up. And okay, I did show this to the ladies who came on my channel yesterday, but this is a beautiful art glass piece.
Your lighting is excellent right there.
Oh, good. Got my light box on and my ring light, and another light. So
You know what? Those little square art glass earrings that I think Sherry bought from Wednesday would be almost a perfect match for that.
cool, Buttercup. Okay, so anyways, this is beautiful. It's sort of a sagey green and tan and blue in there, but you can see all of these layers. Sorry, at least you can see.
You couldn't see that pattern very well on those earrings, but it was very close to that.
Yeah. Yep. And then this necklace is got sterling findings. Sorry.
Wow.
And these beads, I think that they are preonite. And
yeah, I was gonna say, are they the ones I always call by the wrong name? They look like it.
I've never seen it this high quality.
I know, it's beautiful. Yeah, me either.
It's just beautiful. And Sue Powell said that was her. Yes, that's what it was. And then these beads,
Yeah, the pieces I found were definitely not as clear as that, and they never seem to give it a really high polish either, like
Yeah.
that.
And these, I'm at a loss for whether those are actually stone or glass. I should test them and see if I
Beautiful.
can figure it out. But they have just beautiful patterning on them.
Yeah, either way, they're gorgeous.
Um,
Yeah, I've got two of those Priyanite necklaces, and neither one of them are that clear. They've got a nice green color, but neither one of them are that clear.
yeah. Yep.
But they're not very highly polished either.
Yeah. um, got this guy, which is a brooch pendant. He's a salmon.
I was gonna say, what in the world is that?
What's he
Oh,
made
I
out
see it
of?
now.
He's like, I don't believe it was made by indigenous people, but the company that makes these,
Oh, it's soapstone. Got her.
yeah, they are inspired by masks, amulets, carvings, and totem figures crafted by Northwest Native American artisans. So,
That's cinnamon.
So they're probably copies of existing pieces then.
It's kind of
probably.
cool. You got the paper to it though.
I know that's cool, right?
That's
So,
pretty cool.
and
Guessing that's worth a whole lot more than $7 now.
I'm not sure yet. It's worth more than 7 to me, that's for sure. Oh, this is upside down.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Excuse
And
me.
so this is another Pacific Northwest indigenous piece.
Yeah, looks Alaskan.
Mhm. It's the orca, and it's just got so much detail etched into it. I don't think it's signed. Um, yeah, but
Nice etching though, kind of gives it that overlay look, doesn't it?
yeah, it does.
Thank you, honey.
Just beautiful. Um,
Hey,
I
Cinnamon.
It's cinnamon. Okay, and then what I'm going to show next are some. I'm going to show some native or indigenous rings. This one is very cool. It's these rings came out of my jewelry box. This was sand cast or tufa cast. So you see how the you know it would have been joined right here. It would have been cast flat, and with the design dug out of sand or of the soft rock. And then they put a beautiful piece of turquoise on there. So that's a lovely one. Speaking of the Pacific Northwest, so this is an orca. Come on, focus. Hi, Valerie. Let me turn you blue.
Hi, Valerie.
Hey, Val, how are you? You know, I still have not stumbled across those hoops yet. I'm still looking for them,
Hi,
though.
Lucinda.
Let me try this. Lucinda.
Hey, Lucinda, I went through my whole bucket of Ziplocs that I reused down here, thinking maybe it ended up in there, but I didn't find it, but it's here somewhere. I'll find them.
Just stay for the rest of the night, Cinnamon.
Valerie, it's bigger than you wanted, but it's 9 3/4, and it's just a beautiful native ring that I will bring. Focus. Come on. Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
like that.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. It's a significant piece of jewelry.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Beautiful inlay.
yeah. So I'll be bringing that. I don't know if that's of any interest to you, Valerie. I don't have a price yet. I thought I would bring this ring, which is marked sterling, and I got this from Gianna. Just a big ol' onyx.
Very nice.
Okay.
That's funny. I had a really, really big one. I got like that from Gianna too, but I think I ended up selling it to Thelma.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I won it as a prize, and although I like it and I would love to keep it, I don't wear I don't wear
Oh, I would want it
half
in a
the stuff.
heartbeat. It was just too big for me. It didn't fit.
Yeah, this one is 7.5.
Actually,
So
it must have been too small instead of too big because Thelma bought it.
yeah, yep.
But it didn't fit me.
And then Susan, are you here?
I'm sorry, Lucinda. Am I making noise? Oh, I'm looking for a pair of hoop earrings that Valerie won at auction that I misplaced. They're in the bag somewhere. Hopefully, I didn't put them in someone else's bag, but I looked carefully through all the bags before I packaged everything and didn't see them, but they'll turn up. Luckily, I hadn't invoiced her for them, so.
It probably is, Cinnamon. I'm going to write that down and look at it. Or Lily of the Valley. Okay. Oh, here she is. Okay. I don't have a price on this one yet, but I think this is one that you were asking me about, and it's size 7. If that is
Oh, that's
size
gorgeous.
you can wear, then I will be happy to give you a price.
Does that say RR or RB?
RP.
RP. Okay.
It's it's marked on the outside of the band, which is
Yeah,
a little different. One.
It's probably actually a good idea because so many use the same marks to help identify your stuff.
Yeah, but this is a beautiful ring. And
hi, Susan.
That's what it looks like on. Sorry, Susan. A lot of those rings that I'm showing in the in the shorts are out of my jewelry box. So, and a lot of them are ones that didn't sell for whatever reason. And I think part of the reason is that they're on the medium to small size. But they fit me. I sold a lot of my little tiny rings.
Yeah, we get a few people in here that wear size 6s. They're gonna have it made. Because I got a ton of size 6s. Oh,
I haven't looked this one up yet, but this is so cute. It's a little wooden brooch. Close up of an eye and some green hair. And it is marked.
ooh,
so
and it's the thing is not glued on, it's screwed on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's all that old, but
it's at least 70s.
you think?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to see. It's SYOKO, I think, is what the mark is.
SYOKO. Okay.
That's right, Linda. Okay, I already showed you that.
I look at them as like folk art on the wood jewelry. Got some really cool crosses that are probably 70s that are SYROCO.
Thank you. It's hold on. Let me see.
Looks like they do a lot of pieces with like glass eyes and stuff like that. And
SYOKO. I
yeah,
think
SYROCO.
looks like to me SYOKO. But
Oh, okay. All right. So there's one that is spelled SYROCO that does wooden horses, and those look older. Those look 40s. So let me try that spelling then. SOK. I'm sorry, say it again.
SYOKO.
Okay.
I think.
I keep coming up SYROCO.
I don't know.
Let me see if it'll show me the back of one and see what the signature looks like on the back.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if, the people who have listed it have spelled it correctly.
Right, exactly. There's quite a few listed under that spelling, but well, it shows a lot under that, but I think it's a few pieces that are repeatedly listed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one looks like more like 40s on that brand, um, or on that particular spelling. So
Hmm. See, I thought it looked very modern, but
yeah,
that doesn't mean much. It's because we borrow from eras all the time.
yeah, and I also think a lot of them there were like folk art, basically, like somebody's grandpa carved it for his granddaughter or his daughter or something, and the backs of them were often replaced.
Yeah. Let's
That
see.
style, though, the style of that one, there's quite a few in that style with the face.
Okay. Well, there we go. I've got this mother of pearl or shell mother
Oh, how cool.
brooch. I love these.
That's pretty.
I pick them up when I can. Sometimes they're gold filled. I I don't know what this one is. I didn't do any kind of testing or anything. So
How neatly they do the letters, though. When they used to do those at like festivals and stuff, you could buy them in booths and things like that,
yeah,
and they would make it while you were standing there. They were so good at doing that wire by hand, twisting it into names.
yeah. I'm sure it's a lot of practice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
They
and
made it look so easy.
this little set is Swoboda. It's missing, as you can see, two pearls here, but I think it's just beautiful. It's made of real pearls.
Are they white?
Mm, they're not bright white.
Okay. I'm asking because I have that necklace that I bought from you that has those kind of pearls, and I'd be willing to sacrifice a couple of them off of it. It's the right color.
Well, we'll have to take a look.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll have to
but
get it.
yeah, and in this case, they're signed on the earring backs, but not signed on the brooch.
Cute.
Yeah, it's a little hard for me to tell in this room because I have brown walls, so everything looks a little bit warmer than it would look like in a room with white walls, if you know what I mean.
Okay, I went and grabbed the necklace, so if it works, what I could do is send it to you, and you could take a couple of them off and just restring it.
Let's see.
Actually, you wouldn't even have to do that. You could probably take one off of one of the tassels if you could find one the right size, and then just redo the tassel.
Yeah, it might work.
So, yeah, whatever you can find that will fit it. So I will put this in your bag and just take what you need and send me back the rest.
Okay, well, just send it back and forth and back and forth.
Right? Did you find that one, Cinnamon?
So, let's see. A couple things that are going to be a little hard to show, but this one's not.
Wow.
This is an absolutely stunning Aurora Borealis crystal
That's
necklace.
a Michelle piece, big time. She'd be foaming at the mouth.
That's pretty.
And it's got such a nice clasp.
Because
I just love that. And I'm
that
sure
is like Michelle's favorite jewelry is crystal pieces like that.
And I have this one, which is an Alva Museum replica. I haven't gotten a chance to look it up to see if I can find out what it's a replica of, but it's an Alva Museum piece. So,
All right, cool.
yeah. I mean, I have some other things, but I have shown them. So why don't you guys show some stuff, and then
Go ahead, Ro.
I have nothing to show, my darling. I'm here just to bug you.
Okay. All right. I will. I got a couple of weird things to show first, and then I'll pull my thing of bracelets. Okay, so this I think is it has 3 different settings, and I think it's to put on the back of a bicycle at night. So all I can think of, you can't see how bright it is in this light, but I don't know what else you would use it for other than a bicycle. So if somebody has a bicycle and needs a light, holler and I will put that in your package. Because the light is nice and bright and working now, so might as well somebody get some use out of it before the light dies. So I'll send it to somebody if somebody needs it. All right.
Give them on the back of your britches.
So these are one is a bead. It's you guys have seen the bead before. I took it off of the chain, but it's a beautiful, very well crafted marcasite bead. And then this is a sterling silver bead, but it's very heavy and it says Israel. And this was actually on a chain too. But I needed the chain for something, so I took the chain and I just never put it back on one. But it's a vintage bead marked sterling and Israel. That's a nice heavy solid one. It's if you can see straight through there, it's completely solid other than the hole drilled through there. It's got some good weight to it. This is a Vermeil bead. And I believe this one was might have been on a torque at some point is what I'm imagining. It is signed on the inside and it's got that rough surface.
Mine would have to say wide load.
Yeah. And then this is another sterling bead, which would also work on a torque too, I think, or anything really, but also signed on the inside. And I can't read what those ones say that are signed on the inside. This one's signed on the outside somewhere, if I remember right. Can't remember where, but I know it has a signature on it somewhere. So you got 4 there. That's a lot of weight for those 4 beads. It's crazy. So I'll probably sell those together for a crafter. This looks good on an omega too. I've worn this one on an omega and this one.
That was me. I'd have to be a wide load.
But it looks good just on the omega by itself or a torque by itself. So this has got a brush finish, but all 4 of those are sterling, and I'll weigh those for you tomorrow. There's a good amount of weight on those, but I thought that would be nice for somebody who makes jewelry, or if you just want a simple design on your necklace. And there you go.
Hi, Lenore.
Okay, let me. Do you guys want to see? Would you rather see cups, or would you rather see other style of bracelets? I've got cups and bangles in this one, or I can show you. I can show you the like chain link style bracelets.
Hold on.
Plus, there's some stuff in here too that won't fit in my other one. But I guess I might as well just start with the cuffs and the bangles.
Okay, Leonore, I turned you blue.
Hi, Leonora. This is kind of interesting. Very unusual. Oh, I just noticed it. Looks like it might be missing a. That's on there, so.
Somehow I don't remember seeing that before.
I've had it for a really long time. I've not brought it out in a really long time. It definitely looks like an artisan piece. What I've noticed about it is one side is made longer than the other side, and I guess that's to put it on this way. You can see it's too big for me because it goes on. I still haven't taken my jacket off from just coming home. And then some of these are recently. I just put this one in there. Last week it just went in my thing, but I might as well. It was on the top, so I'll pull it out. These are in here because they're too big to fit in my other thing with links. This is a beautiful one.
Yeah.
This one is like I think over an inch or about an inch. Yeah, it's about 1.125 wide. So this is a nice heavy duty bracelet. Beautiful Mexico piece. So I've got stuff like as simple as this, and then I've got some that are in individual boxes over there too, but I won't dig those out tonight. This is a Carolyn Pollock here, I believe. Let me make sure. Yep, CP. Yeah. And these are actual gemstones, and this is a it's like a cat's eye jade. I don't know. Can you see that?
I can see the shimmer. I can't really see the cat's eye.
Yeah, it's got the shimmer in it, and it tests as jade.
Pretty.
And so I did a little research, and apparently there is jade with shimmer. Who knew? Let me dig from the bottom. This is kind of a nice one. It's got a little chunk of gold right there. Some of these, I don't know if this one, yeah, this one is signed. A lot of these cups I have are older pieces. What does this one say? Can I even read it? It says sterling and MUNLP. It looks like MUNLP. Huh.
MUNLP.
I've never heard of that one. It could be an E, but it's really tall, so I'm guessing L. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Not a brand I'd ever heard of before, and it's the only piece I've ever found with that mark on it. But
I'm
yeah,
being real cinnamon.
not sure. I think I did look it up at the
Let me
time,
guess
but
tonight.
I'm
I
sorry, Rose. Say that again. This is a nice thick one. What does that say? Oh, that's Mexico. Little inlaid piece. That would be nice with a lot of those mosaic earrings. I think I sold a couple of
Yeah, I
pairs
have
of
no
those not
idea.
long ago. That would be a nice. This was a stainless steel right here. It's copper. It's got copper running through it, and then it's the brass, and then it's marked stainless steel. And it is actually a brand name on here somewhere. It's actually an expensive stainless steel brand.
No idea why you say you never have jewelry.
Inox. What? I've
No,
never said I don't have jewelry.
I think I heard you say that once or twice.
I might say I don't have any new jewelry, but I definitely have jewelry. I like to show something. I like to have something different every week. So you're not looking at the same stuff week after week. This is 14 karat here. I believe it's marked that way too on this piece. It's marked 925 and 14 or 10K, I think. Let me see which it's marked. CBC is the maker mark. There's the 925, and somewhere on here there is a 14K mark. Actually 750, so it's 18K. So it's got a 750 mark underneath here, gold mark. Not a whole lot of gold, but there's a little bit of gold on there. I think I got that from Gianna several years ago. I know a couple of people want this watch, but I have still got to go get it checked out, cleaned, and have it make sure it works. It's a nice watch brand. I did do a little research on the brand, but it is a beautiful watch. This is all sterling, and it works like a bracelet. It's a beautiful watch. I know definitely vintage. I think Glenda or Brenda one is really interested in this watch, but I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. But when I do get it all checked out and the battery put in it, I will bring it out for bid, and I will totally let Glenda know, and Brenda, whichever one wanted it. This, I think, is a Sarda. Let me see what this is, or a Sagen. I can't remember. I know it's signed, one of the two. Got that comfort band, sort of like ring. There it is. Let's see. It is Sorarte, actually. Got the BA Indonesia right there, so it's Sorarte. Nice piece. Didn't you have one like this too, Ro, at some point?
Mine wasn't royalty.
So this is a really beautiful piece, but I realized that it has, and I don't know if you can repair it. It's got a little break in it somewhere right here. It's got a little break right there, so I've never put it out for bid because of that break. But if you could get that fixed, it would be a really pretty bracelet. A little big on me, but if it fit, it'd be gorgeous. Got it diamonds going through it, like all these little stones in there. There's quite a few little diamonds in it. So I was thinking mine was just like yours, but I can see now, Ro, that mine is a little different than the one you had. And this has a mark that looks very much like Sandy Wasman's mark, but it isn't.
Oh yeah.
doesn't it? Looks a lot like her mark, but it's not. But it is a overlay piece. Ah, and my Superman cuff. This is a heavy duty Mexico piece here. This one is solid.
That one's great.
I'll show a couple more and then we can switch back over to you, Elizabeth. We can go back and forth.
Okay.
What have I got in here? I think I've got a couple in here that need some, that are going to end up in the scrap pile eventually because they've got something wrong with them. But most of these are in good condition. What is this? Oh, yeah, this one's in here because I need one of those screw balls for it. It's missing a ball there. It's got the two stopper things here still on it, but it's missing. I think that screws all the way on. I'm not sure, but it's missing one of the balls like this that screw on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is solid. It doesn't screw up, but this one is diamonds too. Very cute piece. I like the little flower shaped, but that one is diamond. And this, I believe, is a Bars, maybe? Or, yeah, Bars. It's a Bars bracelet. Beautiful piece of turquoise there. What you call it, turquoise. Almost looks like sugilite, but I believe it's turquoise. I see a little blue in there. This actually is silver and copper. This is a Sabona, which is a pretty pricey brand, but it's silver on the outside and then copper on the inside. And actually it is signed Sabona on the outside. Barbie always got excited about that brand. She loved finding that brand. This is another one that will probably end up in the heap because I think it should have had a second dolphin on this side, but I kind of held on to it waiting to see if I would find something else that fit on that side, because I think it would be really cute if it had something on this side, a starfish, another dolphin, something.
Yeah.
Even a circle would be, something to cap off that end, though, would have been cute. This needs a repair.
Even a pretty bead ball would be okay.
I believe, let's see, is this missing? Oh no, I guess that doesn't have, I thought this was missing something. Oh yeah, it is, a beak. It's missing a beak, so I need to have some turquoise put in there. This actually is a smaller bracelet, but I don't remember exactly what it was, but remember when we looked this up, how shocked we were at the price on this?
Mm-hmm.
And I just found a little pendant that matches this. It's got the same bird, but nice piece. One of these days I'll get it fixed. What is that? Why is that in there? Oh, that's a Kate Spade, I think. Why is that in my silver bucket? Let me see. Yeah, it's a Kate Spade, but it's a little beat up. All right, and I've got a few of these cable pieces. I love these, but I know they're not, unless they're David Yurman, they're not super popular right now, but I think they are going to come back in this winter. I see a lot of them new in stores, so I think these cable pieces are going to get popular again. This one's got the gold end caps there. All right, Elizabeth, go ahead.
Okay.
I've got a ton. I'm not even a quarter way through this bucket yet. So
Okay, cinnamon. Thank you. I'll check it out. Here we go. Put me up, but I'm gonna change my camera.
anybody come in while I was talking that I missed? If I missed anybody, hello. Oh, and if you guys were over at Jason's last night and it sent me all the love, it was so awesome. I appreciate it. I just wanted to tell you, y'all made me cry, but it was good tears and it really, really helped me a lot. It was exactly what I needed, so I appreciate it. Wow, Elizabeth.
So this thing is amazing.
Wow.
I don't even care what metal that is.
Yeah, it's brass or bronze. I'm not sure which. The necklace itself is a toy.
I can see Jason wearing that for real.
So I'm
Almost
tall.
big enough for Jason.
I'm tall, and it goes down pretty long on me. If you're a little petite thing, it's probably going to go down to your belly button.
Holy cow.
He would love that. Ro, we need to buy that and send it to Jason when it comes up.
That's something.
You know he likes that big stuff like that. He'd love it.
He's not even that big of a boy. You know what I mean? He's not huge. He's a good size, but he's not. But he loves that bulky
You
stuff.
can tell he's wearing 100 pounds of jewelry. Could you imagine, like, when he has to get weighed at the doctor, how long it takes him to take off all that jewelry? Or at the airport?
Let me see if my other camera thing is going to work here.
That is something.
I hope you watching, Jason, because we're talking about you.
I think he would run out of time in the day if he saw everybody who was talking about him.
More than likely.
This, I realize you cannot see it very well, but I wanted to show you the drape of it.
Wow. I love when they drape like that.
And I will show you.
When they kind of get that nice little curve like a curtain or something.
Yeah, yep. So it's just beautiful glass rhinestones and gold tone. And it is Elizabeth Cole, I think. Elizabeth Cole. And her pieces are quite pricey.
Yeah, they're
Don't have a
pretty
price yet.
well made stuff though, like this. Very well made.
Yeah, it's beautifully made, and there's nothing.
And you know, in the entire time I've been doing this, I've probably found maybe 4 pieces of this type that is gold tone instead of silver tone. Hi, Maritza.
Maritza.
And it's got a nice clasp there. So there we go.
Maritza, can you check our database and make sure we have the right email? Ro and I both have been trying to get.
No, I've got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay. Yeah. All right.
It went
I'll
through.
check and make sure I put mine in right then.
Anybody that has a package with me, I'm going to hold until the end of the weekend. I was trying to get it out for tomorrow, and it didn't work today.
Not that I am in any hurry for payment or anything. I just wanted to make sure I was sending it to the right place, Maritza.
Okay. Well, this is not showing up as pretty as it is. But this is an Alexis guitar. And it is marked hand hand carved by Alexis Bitar.
Cool.
And it's really interesting. The way the chain was put together here. Again, let me try this. Maybe this will work better. No, that's not gonna work better. Let me put the camera down. There we go. Okay, so it's got 4 places where you can fasten it, and it's put together with the most delicate little wire wrapping that I've seen. And you don't usually see that on costume jewelry. So I'm thinking that this piece might be an older piece for him. And seeing that it says it's hand carved. The piece that I showed last week, I'll try to find it, does not say hand carved. So that one I think is a newer one.
I've never found any of her jewelry. Does she spell it? I mean, does she sign it with AB or does she have a particular mark?
Alexis Bitar.
So she signs the whole thing. Okay. Wow. Does she have some beautiful pieces? Whoosh.
Yeah.
When I first heard that name, I thought it was saying electric guitar.
Probably if you signed in Alexis Guitar, it would probably bring her up.
Well, he's a man. He's a man.
Yeah, and that is he a transgender?
I don't know. I just know he's a man.
I believe that he is, but I don't know 100%. But let me show you a piece and show you how much this piece costs, guys.
So this is the piece that I showed you guys last week, and that is an Alexis Bitar. And that one just says Alexis Bitar. It does not say hand carved or anything like that in there.
When you get a chance, show that piece. It's got a price on it. I want them to see how expensive this jewelry is.
Yep.
Look at that.
Very expensive.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. $800 for that beautiful necklace, but $800. Oh my God. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Yep. So there we go. Let me see what else. I saw that and that. I don't think I showed.
Hi, Miss Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sha.
These lovely turquoise earrings. Still need to test them to see if the wires are sterling. I love how they have sort of a rough edge at the bottom. They're so smooth otherwise.
Those are cool.
Okay, so no, I am wrong. It is not Alexis Bitar that is transgender. So I'm thinking of somebody else. There's another jewelry designer that is transgender, but it's not Alexis. So just wanted to make sure before I put that out there that whether I was right or wrong.
I don't think Cindy and Roe have seen this one.
Oh my gosh.
That's so
I've got a very similar brooch in my collection.
I love it.
It's so cute. I think.
Look at how happy it makes you.
Yeah. I think somebody rubbed his nose a lot. Is the paint or the colors?
And those bright colors make it look like 70s too, right? 60s, 70s kind of colors.
Yeah, it could be. Could be. Yeah. Okay.
I've got one made very similar It looks like it could be even made by the same person.
There's the house.
Stop it, Elizabeth.
The house. Am I forgetting something, Sherry?
Where's the house? Do you have a house? Like a house brooch or something that she's interested in?
Oh no. Right?
Right, Lucinda? Yeah, the one I have has some very similar design aspects to that one and the same kind of bright colors and thickness and kind of geometric sort of.
Um, there we go. So just a little lacquer box. This one's probably India as opposed to Russia.
Mine.
There we go. And I'm going to show you guys these.
I don't know if I have any red ones actually. I have one piece of red lacquer, but it's a brooch.
Okay, and these are Ben Ammon. I have to clean off the the padding, but nice clip-on earrings.
Yeah, that give you an idea of age by how deteriorated those sponge back things are, right?
Yeah. Okay. In 1990, he decides to focus on designing his own line of costume jewelry. Begins carving his lucite collection from his one-bedroom apartment.
Start somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, that this I think is a cat, but it could be whatever you want.
It can be whatever you want.
Or a fox, maybe. Okay. This. Oh goodness. I have an Alexis Bitar bag, so I'll include that with this guy. Want to sell it.
Mute for a second so I can put all these bracelets back in the bin without making a bunch of noise.
Let's see. And got this beautiful thing, which is made in Western Germany.
Oh,
That's pretty.
Madonna's breastplate.
I can see that, Sherry. Let me see if I can polish the button. Stone up a little bit.
I'm glad you came in, Sherry. She's in a good, cheerful mood. She's cheering me up.
Yeah. Any rate, it's sometimes the Western German pieces feel quite lightweight. This one does not. It's just beautiful.
Wow, yeah, spectacular on the chain too.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. It's missing a pearl. They'll have to add that in.
How old do you think that is? I see it's got a spring ring. It looks like maybe what, 40s, 50s, maybe older?
Well, if it's Western Germany, it's not going to be till after World War II.
Yeah, so after 40.
Yeah, so yes. But I don't really know ages that well. This one is marked all around this ring. So sometimes I've seen check pieces marked like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I was thinking. It does kind of remind me of a Chex piece. It has some of the same elements as that Niger Brothers piece.
yeah. Hmm. Yep. Um, Sherry. Yeah, I can bring it out tomorrow. But I'll be selling on Sunday, so if you're gonna be here on Sunday, that would be ideal. But if you're
49 and 90. Thank you, Cinnamon.
not, okay.
Very beautiful.
All right. Your turn, Cindy.
Okay, okay. So I have something here, Elizabeth. So I need to find a replacement for this, but first I need to find out what was in it. So this is marked. It's got one of those like David Anderson type of Norway marks, and I do know who this is. I'll have to this actual mark. I'll have to look it up and see who this is. But I'm guessing there was something sitting in this bracelet. It's like pounded sterling.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing there was something, and this is like silver solder here. If it looks like it's peeling, but it's not, it's soldered. But it probably had some kind of guilloche piece sitting in there, would be my guess.
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
yeah, so I need to figure out what was in there and to see if it's worth trying to find a replacement for it or not. But if it was a guilloche piece, and it is definitely worth trying to replace, as these brand, whenever you see anything marked like this, I guarantee you it's not a cheap piece of jewelry. Not at all. I mean, a little brooch can be worth $300-400. You know, I think I have a little owl, guilloche owl, with a, actually, I think it's marked by the same exact maker. That's about this big. It's like over $100, and it's like this big. So, yeah, so definitely, you want to look out for things with that Norway and, what's the other country? It's Norway and Sweden, a couple of different countries, but they always have a very similar mark like this. Definitely something to grab when you see it, for sure. But I'd love to figure out what was sitting in that and how it was set in there. So I'm gonna have to do some research and find out. But nice thick bracelet though.
Mhm.
Whatever was in it, it was a really nice piece at one point. So sad that whatever was there, I'm guessing it probably was not a bezel set sort of piece. It probably was something that was just sitting like here in the middle.
Yeah, I think so. Otherwise, you
Yeah,
wouldn't be able to close it.
yeah, exactly. It wasn't butted all the way up. So probably somewhere around that big. But I'd love to find out what that was anyway. Oh, I already showed you, wrong pile. Um, okay, so this, I think, actually Elizabeth has the same piece. Did you already sell yours, Elizabeth, or do you still have yours?
I sent it off.
You sold it? Ah, okay.
Well,
Well,
I sent it off for consignment.
In hopes of.
oh, for consignment. Okay, awesome. Well,
Hopes
let
of.
me know how that does. This is a Whitney Kelly. Elizabeth had a larger one. This one's a little smaller, on the smaller side. This one's I'm a I'm a 5.5 inch wrist, and this fits me perfect. So this is not going to fit somebody larger than a probably 5 3/4 to 6 inch wrist. But it is such a beautiful piece, and it's got that kind of blue opal, real opal in it. But beautiful Whitney Kelly piece. I think we've all had this. This is my second time having this bracelet. This is the smallest one, but I know Elizabeth has had this. Roberta's had it.
Mhm. Yeah, I've had it a couple of times.
Yep. So it definitely was a very popular piece, but yeah, so at least what, 5 that we've sold between us or have had between us. Thought that was signed, but I guess not. This is kind of a cool abstract piece. It's similar to this one, but it's a little hardier than that one. I like this though. I like the way this one looks on.
Mhm. You showed one that looks almost like that earlier.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. This one's a little hardier, and this one's bigger.
Yeah.
But I love the way this one looks on. This one's comfortable too. I like this one.
Sherry's asking an engagement ring, Cindy.
An engagement ring?
Uh-oh.
You want an engagement ring? Are you getting married? Well, explain thyself, Sherry. I do have an anniversary coming up at the end of the month. This is, I know this is signed. Who is this signed by? Beautiful piece of rainbow calsilica. Gorgeous piece. I think this is a signed one. I'm not sure though. Who is it signed by? I just see Sterling in the middle, but I could swear this was a J. King, but no, it's signed more like a native piece, like a, huh, not sure. Pretty piece though. I like that. I do have some earrings that would go very nicely with that. This too, I believe, is another. This one's got real opal. It's got it's got a couple of different kinds of opal, and then it's got these. I can't remember whether these are amethyst or spinel. But
That's
this one
beautiful.
is two-toned, and how is this signed? I thought this was a Pollock, but I'm thinking different now. What is this? I know it's signed somewhere. Where is it signed? It's hiding from me. Okay, I see a 925 right there. Okay, I know I looked this one up, and this is a signed piece, but I can't figure out who. But if you notice, the bracelet has a couple of holes in it, like a, I don't know if it was a electroform band before they put all these stuff on it, but it is two-tone. I kind of like the way it sort of looks like it's dripping down there. Really cool bracelet though.
Yeah.
Gonna have to look this one up again. I know it is made, there is a particular artist, but I'm not finding where it is marked now. I know I had a hard time finding it the first time, but I could swear I found a mark eventually, but we'll worry about that later. Got a couple of these. I don't know if anybody remembers these when they were popular in the 90s and everybody was making these. I have a couple of them. I have one made out of gold and this one's out of silver. Beads. I think these are just crystals here, but this one is sterling. And then I've got one that has very similar, but it's made out of, it has gold components, like 10 karat, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, that one is in my jewelry box. I've had that one for years. But this also is really cool, but, and I think the beads are down in the bottom of that. But this one right here, I think they stamped it. The hole went too close to the edge there, so it broke. So the beads keep falling out. They're in this thing somewhere. So one of these days I'll put a little solder in there and fix it. But I think it's kind of cool. It sort of reminds me, is the only reason I haven't gotten rid of it. It kind of reminds me of an abacus, doesn't it?
Yep, me too.
Of a
But
what?
looks like a little artisan piece for sure. Oh, it is signed right there, but I don't know what it says. It's a small.
Oh, Sherry.
Yeah, you can't read it. It's got a stamp that looks um like a cursive signature look to it, but I don't know. It looks artisan to me, but maybe it's not. This one I haven't had a really long time, so some of you have probably seen this. This is a Robert Lee Morris um, bronze and sterling on this one. Let me see if this one actually says bronze or what it says. It's actually kind of, yeah, bronze. So it's bronze, marked bronze here, and then somewhere in here it's got the Robert Lee Morris sterling mark too. Not sure where that is, but it's on here somewhere. Right in there. Right here is your 925 and your Robert Lee Morris. Really nice piece though. Big but nice. So not for the lightweight. Little bangle. This has got an odd mark and no idea what this is, but I actually saw this mark with a clothing brand a few days ago on a commercial. I can't remember what it was, but I saw that W with the two dots in the in the name of a clothing brand, and I should have written it down. I don't know if they're connected or not. Probably not, but because that was a fairly new clothing line, and this looks vintage. But yeah, this one doesn't even have a 925. It just has that mark there. That could have something to do with metal purity, that mark. I don't know. And I stepped on this, so it's broken. So that'll go in the squish pile. I really squished it.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah, I stepped on it. It was, I think it's missing something too, because I don't know how else it would. Yeah, I think it's missing something that kept it closed, but I totally squished it, so that's going in the scrap pile. This is gorgeous. This looks like a Sagen or a Swarty or a Sarda sort of, but it only has a B on it. So I don't know if it's an older Sorarte or what it is. I'm going to have to do some research on it, but it is a beautiful piece. Look at this. This is all, I guess, sort of like an inlay. It's all laid over the top there. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Looks
So
like a
beautiful.
silhouette, actually.
Yeah, it kind of does look like a silpata too, but a lot of that silpata made in Israel reminds me of the Swarty and the designs do. But beautiful, very wide cuff. This one is about an inch and a quarter, so that one's pretty wide. I believe this one might be a silpata though. Oh, here, I've got another one of these too. I forgot I had another sterling one of these with a clear crystals on it, but this one is also sterling. Very similar to the other one. As a matter of fact, where's that at? They would be cute together. Yeah, maybe I'll sell those together. I don't think I've ever brought these out, but well, there was a second one in there somewhere that had the darker stones, so maybe I'll put those together. They're both sterling. I had a friend who had a little bead store down in Norfolk on near Baker Road down there. She had a little bead store back in the 90s, and she made those too, and she made them out of precious metals. This is gorgeous. This one's fairly new. I haven't had this one for a really long time, so it just ended up in my bucket not long ago, but I love this piece. Nice vintage look to it. So, if you're seeing anything in here tonight that you want me to bring out, these are all for sale that I'm showing. None of these are my personal pieces. So if there's anything that I'm showing on these bracelets tonight, even though I will have new jewelry tomorrow, that you are interested in, just holler and I will bring them out tomorrow night. This I think might be Silpata. Or is it Brighton? Can't remember. Actually, I don't see the heart. I think this one, though, is an unmarked Silpata row.
Does look it.
Yeah.
Trying to rack my brain where I've seen it.
Yeah, I've had this one for a little while, but this might be an unmarked Silpata. There is Silpata makes one like it. This one is over 1.5 inches wide, so this is a very wide cuff. See, it's so big on me though, and it just barely fits over my big old hand. But it's a little too big for me otherwise. But isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, it's
Gorgeous.
beautiful.
It's a lot of bracelet. With that one, you do not need to wear anything else with it. It's great. This is a silk product for sure. This one I've not had a really long time either, so a lot of you have probably seen this one. Can't deny that. That's like waving a flag, Silpata.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, I love this one, and I put this ring with it because I think the ring works pretty well with it. This would make a great thumb ring too, unless you have a giant thumb like me. But yeah, I paired that. Man, they're not exact, but I think they make a good marriage. All right, Elizabeth, your turn to show a few.
I don't think I have anything else to show.
All right, well then I'll show a few more, and then we can get out of here.
Yep. And you guys both. Well, I think all of us are gonna be getting more jewelry tomorrow, so there'll be surprises this weekend too.
Yeah, I was bugging my guy all day, and about the time I was ready to go over there around 4:30 today, his girlfriend got stranded somewhere, and he had to go and pick her up a couple of hours away. So he never got over there. But I am going to pick up the pine cones and the buffaloes. Hopefully he still has the big one, but I told him to save it if he has it, so he knows I want it. This actually is, I've had this for like 7-8 years. One of the first sterling bracelets I found, and I held on to it for a long time because I loved it and I didn't want to sell it. But this actually was a piece sold at Talbot's. It doesn't have the Talbot mark on it, but it was a piece Talbot sold. And I don't know how long ago, but like I said, I've had it for like 7 years. But I love this piece. This is a cool piece too. Too big for me, but I love it.
Oh, Lucinda is asking before we all leave, please say a prayer for their new grandson and his mom and dad.
Thank you. For sure, Lucinda. we will definitely, as soon as I get off of here, if I remember right, this is a Esposito. Yeah, this is an Esposito bracelet. I like this one. I like these cables. Look out for those. Those cable pieces will be coming back in. See, and I'm still working on puffs. We didn't even get to the.
I love
This,
that big old fat one.
oh, this one I know, right? It looks sort of, I don't know, like some sort of Hawaiian idol kind of thing or something to that effect, but I don't even know how you would put this on or take it off because it's completely stiff. There is no way to bend it. So I often wonder how how would you get it on and off?
You probably have to just put it on like a regular bangle, over your hand.
Yeah, over your hand. Yeah, it would be too small for me that way, but it is huge. And if I remember right, I think it's got a weird signature somewhere, but I don't remember. Have to look later, but I think it does have some unusual signed something unusual somewhere. But it's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Do you have your cone? How big is it on the cone?
I'm sorry?
I said, do you have your cone? How big is it on the cone?
Oh, my cone. I thought you said my phone. It wasn't computing my phone. Let's see on the cone. So much what's left of my poor cracked up cone. I actually ordered one. It is measuring about a 7.5 on the cone.
Mm,
Well, a
yes.
little over a 7.25, not quite a 7.5.
Yeah, that's pretty small.
Yeah, it's pretty solid too. This is
Maybe it was
a
made specifically for some sort of costume type jewelry. Not costume jewelry. I'm talking a costume, a dance costume or something.
Maybe.
oh you I gotcha. You meant the I get it now, Sherry. I'm a little behind. I think we're on the same page now. So this is a Nora Tahi piece, and this is one expensive maker, these Tahi pieces. That's what this one is. This is a Tahi. And I finally found one that was equivalent, that's the same weight and size as this one, the Tahi.
Mm-hmm.
Almost $1,000 for this bracelet.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I didn't pay nearly that for it, so that was quite the score. But this is one of my favorite bracelets. I wear this one all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I switch out my other ones, but this one I keep on, and I just love it. But yeah, definitely. Sometimes they're signed Tahi, and sometimes they just say Nora. So, but definitely one to look out for. This one's got brass inlaid here, but they make it in this exact same pattern with silver in it, and then also with like a gold brass, or I'm assuming it's brass as opposed to vermeil, but it's made three different ways. But they do make a lot of this style, but the exact pattern is made several different ways. This is a, I remember how this one is signed. This one is a signed piece also. This is Gorham Sterling. Beautiful pattern on there. So if you've got a spoon ring, this would be beautiful to wear with your spoon rings. Only issue with this one is it does have the word care in there, but it is very lightly engraved, so it would not take much to have that removed. As a matter of fact, I probably will just go ahead and do it. I've got to get some pieces in for that purpose, and also to have batteries put in. So here's just a simple little black onyx cup. Not well made. I don't see any marks on it anywhere, but it's solid. This is a little seashell piece. I like this one because I like this engraving around the cuff. Looks like it should unscrew, but it doesn't, does it? That would be cool though if one of these came off and you could put little charms on it. But I like that. It's a cute piece. And I have several of these little small ones that fit probably like a teenager or a preteen. Or if you've got little puny wrists like me. I love this. I bought this. Somebody sold it to me as dragon's blood. But then when I got it, I realized it wasn't.
I got to step away for a minute. I'll be back.
I'm
Okay.
almost done, Ro. But it's still very nice, and I'm pretty sure it is a vintage Mexico piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's really hard to have to see. If you don't have it in person, it's really hard to authenticate through a picture or a video if it's actual dragon's blood, because it has a dragon's blood won't have any foil in it for one, and it sort of has this almost a flash like opal or something that you just can't see on camera and in a picture. Hi, Peru Per.
Hey, Deborah.
Miss Deborah, thank you for coming. But yeah, I love this piece. And this is actually a Sandy Wasman piece, but this is an early piece before she changed the mark that she uses now. This is when she was still just using SW. She said this was one of her first inlay attempts, but it's a nice solid belt buckle with turquoise, and that is for sale because it's bigger than I would wear. I bought it one night to support a benefit auction that she was having, and I wanted to support, so I liked this, so I bought it. But I like looking at it, but I would love to see somebody wear it. But I think she said she made that like 40 years ago when she very first started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so one of her very early pieces and a very early attempt at inlay. This is Pacific Art and Jewelry Company. It's signed PAJ right there. It's a hinge sort of bangle, but what I like about this one is it's got a brushed finish on one side and then shiny on the other, and then they're reversed on the other one. But this is this will work for a larger wrist. This will fit somebody with a larger wrist too. And do you recognize this one, Elizabeth? I still wear this one. I love this piece. This is such a cool piece.
I know.
I got this from Elizabeth.
Yep.
I don't know why this one's in the bucket. I still wear it, but it's such a cool piece, though. It's one of those that, and I love them when they bend sideways like that. It makes it easier for you to put them on. It's not painful when you're trying to put it on.
Yeah. I think that one was Murano, or at least made in Italy.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they do look like the quality of the Millefiori is really good, so it very highly possible could be Murano. Look how nicely done they are. The flowers are perfect. They're not all distorted and stretched and all weird.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a CZ's, but it's a beautiful like infinity style bracelet, hinged bangle.
Pretty.
Does say something there. I don't know what. SW. What's the SW? Elizabeth says SW925CZ. I can't remember who the SW stands for.
I don't know.
Gonna
I
have
don't
to-
think it's Sunwest.
I'm sorry?
I don't think it's Sunwest. I think
Gotcha.
that's SU. No, I'm not sure.
This one is like one of those engraved ones, but it's just plain. So I thought it would be really cute to clean two of those engraved bangles.
Mm-hmm.
So and I forgot I had this, and I got an engraved bangle recently, and I sold it, and I forgot about this, but I'm gonna wait until I get two of the engraved ones the same size, because this would be really cute. The plain one in between the two engraved ones. Give it a little contrast. But this looks about the same age as those engraved ones. The style of it. But I like it. Oh, and of course, I have this, and all the inlay fell out of it. I need to have, I think I have all the pieces. I need to have someone put the inlay back into this one. I've got the inlay pieces there. But anytime I do have something repaired like that, guys, I always tell you that it's been repaired. Okay, so this is one of these. These did not survive very well. It's similar to this one that a lot of these didn't survive very well because so that's what it's missing on the other one. It's missing the safety.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one's in a little bit better condition, but they just didn't survive real well because they're kind of they're not really heavy duty, but they are older. They are vintage. Yeah, you can see where this one's saw its better days. Still got some life in it, but it's seen its better days. All right, I got about probably 15 more. Do you want me to keep going, or y'all had enough? Got to show this.
You guys vote in the chat or say.
Yep, if you want me to continue showing, or if you've had enough. This one I think I got from Steven. This is tortoise shell. Very nicely polished, and it's got this inlaid mother of pearl. Very
Wow,
beautiful.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, most of the time when I find a real tortoise shell, it's not real highly polished. So, and they polish both inside and out. It's thin,
Mm-hmm.
which, told me even more that it's actual real tortoise shell, but it is tortoise shell. You kind of, when it's not been polished, you sort of see a pattern in it. And this one, you can still see the pattern a little bit, even though it is, you see that? Even though it's been polished, you can still see some of the like lines and ridges that you see in tortoise shell.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've got a ring that shows that even better. That shows what you want to look for in tortoise shell when you're trying to decide if your piece is real or acrylic or Bakelite or whatever. Let me see if I've got it handy, and I will show you because it's a really good example of what to look for. Where is it? It's a ring I bought from Roberta, actually, I think. Where is it? Where did it go? Did I put it up? Oh man, I don't know what I did with it, but I will have to find it and show you guys if anybody who's interested in tortoise shell but afraid to buy it because you're not sure whether it's the real thing or not. But I do recommend, if you come across it and you like it, to go ahead and buy it, because they can no longer harvest it. So it's illegal to harvest now. So anything you have on hand, that's it. Yeah, I don't know what I did with the tortoise shell ring, but I'll find it and show you guys another time, because it is such a great example of what to look for. Don't tell me, do I have another one of those? Why do I keep getting those? This one's in better shape. This one's in much better shape than the other two. This one's a little more sturdy. Yeah, you can see this one's in. It hasn't been stepped on or ran over like the other one. They're so pretty. They're always such detailed engraving in them. So how beautifully engraved that is. Let's see what's inside this one. Yeah, this one has the tab. Didn't realize I even had 3 of those. Let's put it with the other 2. I love this. I have a chain link bracelet that I originally paired with this, and it never sold, but I'll show you why I put them together. I think they are so cute together. Let me see if I still have the other one here. Should be pretty handy to find. Yep, right here. Okay, so I thought these were so cute together. So I paired them together. Both of these are sterling. And nobody loved it as much as I did. But don't you think they look cool together?
Mm-hmm. One day, somebody will love them as much as you do.
Somebody will fall in love with it these days. I think they, by itself, I still think that it's cool, but I really like it with the other one. This is a super heavy duty. I do have some bracelets that are in individual boxes, and I will not bore you and get those out. This is Xena. And this probably weighs a couple of ounces. This is solid. This is not hollow. Like most of the time you find these in there hollow, so they're not really heavy. This one is solid, and it's made very well. And it's got the hinge on the side instead of on the back, which I like that too. You know, most of the time the hinge is in the back of the bracelet. This one is on the side, but beautiful, heavy duty piece.
Okay.
I would love to get this like super polished so it looks like new. I may have to get out my polishing wheel and polish this like new, but it is heavy duty. I just showed this one, so you guys have seen this one recently. I love this piece. It's a nice heavy duty piece too. Another Mexico piece. This one's kind of a mystery too. This one even stumped Gianna.
I like that one too.
Yeah, it's like one of those. Is it native or is it Southwest?
Mm-hmm.
but it's heavy duty. Nice solid piece. Almost looks like wheat here, but then it has all of these native looking designs. So who knows? Not marked anyway. This one is a Ross Simon. I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Gourmet piece. I have a this one also has the clamp on the side too, which I like. Which I think a lot of the oval ones are going to be more on the side than the back, but I love it. It's got yellow CZs in it, and they just in person they really look awesome on that black background.
I think you paired that one with the Joan Rivers earrings or something.
Yep, I still have the Joan Rivers ring, so if this one sells, the Joan Rivers ring will go with it. The Joan Rivers ring has an animal pattern, but it's not the same. It's different, but it works really well with this. Okay, so is this the one that is 925 or is this the gold one? Okay, so this is the 14 karat gold one. I thought that was in my jewelry box, but I guess it's in here. Okay, so this is the 14 karat gold bracelet. So all of these tubings and beads are 14 karat, and then it's marked 14K on the clasp or on the thing here. It's marked 14K right there, and got these beautiful gold crystals on it, and then these gold tibs. But this one I wear myself. My friend that I told you made these, that had that store back in the 90s, she made this one for me.
Oh, nice.
I don't know, it was like a birthday present or something. So they were really popular. Back then, very popular. Another one of these, this one's shaped a little different. It's not quite so squared off, and it actually has a little pattern right there. It's not just plain. I can't remember what you guys call this one, but this one's got a ton of marks.
Well, what came to mind was something about a lobster or a crab.
Yeah, yeah. This one's got a snake.
Oh, I kind of remember that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got a like this very nicely stamped in here. They're stamped very clearly, but it's a snake right there. And I did a little bit of research trying to figure out who that snake is, but I haven't figured it out yet.
Yep.
But it's marked Mexico 925 MLH, I believe. Oh, you know what? Now that I found that other database, I bet you I can find this now because I forgot it had initials. It's got initials in there, so I may be able to find the maker on this now. I recently found a Mexico database that will give you who all of these initials are. So I'll have to look that one up now that I have that and see. But it's a nice heavy duty bracelet there too. Okay, this is the last the cuffs. Oh, how did I get in there? Okay, of course I have a bunch of these. Oh no, this is not Alex and Annie's. This one, these are this is like a little set. This would have gone so cool with the heart necklaces that you had.
Oh, yeah.
The ones you took apart. It's got a bunch of different hearts on them. And I was able to find, I think I was able to find the maker on this. I believe that says but I was able to find these hearts right here in particular listed, just a little heart charm. So I guess they've fallen off some of these pieces. I don't know. But all of these the hearts are different on these, and it's a little set. So those will get sold together. Little
Cute.
bangles. Here's another one I need to find a stone for. This one I need to find. I haven't put it in the melt because I didn't think it would be too difficult to find something to fit in there. So I love the way this leaf is, kind of like a piece you had earlier where the leaf sort of was cupping something like that. But
Oh yeah.
I'd love to find a, and this one left enough room to be able to set that stone in there, but I'd love to be able to find a stone. But I'd like to take that doublet out of there and put a deeper stone in. Maybe it'll stay in better. See how thick that doublet is?
Yeah.
Probably
This was
white.
probably just the backing on turquoise, huh?
Yeah, so probably, yeah, I'm guessing it probably was turquoise, but that's probably why it fell out, because that is just too thin. It needs a thicker piece, something to grab onto. So one of these days, maybe I will find, or I'll have a stone cut that right size. Here's another copper and sterling piece. You can see how nicely, the word tarnished. What do you call it when copper gets that look? I don't want to say tarnished, but it's got some nice copper patina. This is signed also sterling and something else that I can't read at the moment, but this is a heavy bracelet, very heavy. I like this one though. So if you're a copper lover, if you like both copper and sterling, this is the perfect piece. Look at all that, how thick that is. This is kind of cool. Can't remember if it's signed or not. Doesn't look like it. I have a pair of earrings I think would work really well with this. It has a similar sort of thing going on like this. Another one of these chunky monkeys here. This one's also got the initials JDF, so I probably will be able to find the maker on that. At least you'll be able to find the age of it too and figure out if the artist is still living. And my last cuff bracelet, and this is definitely my favorite cable bracelet. I love this one. It's got malachite caps there, and then it's got the brass and sterling. It's a nice heavy duty one. I don't know if this one's got a, oh, it is signed. Let's see what it says.
Okay. Love you, Linda. Good night.
Thank you, Linda. This one's Mexico. Yeah, it's got a Taxco mark on it. But nice heavy duty piece on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I lied. You were hiding from me.
Who do you think you are, Ro?
This is the piece that I was thinking of. That is a Carolyn Pollock right here. This Relios piece. I was thinking it was the other bracelet, but it's actually this one. This one is marked too, I believe. Somewhere in here, there is a Pollock mark. Right there. Hard to see, but it's in there.
Okay. Yeah, I think I see it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you can see the CP in there too. But
nice.
This is, I think it's brass or bronze. And then I'm not sure what this stone is. It looks like ivory, but I'm pretty sure it's not ivory. I mean, it's that color, and it's not bone. It could be like the white onyx. You know how onyx will get that sort of off-white color there.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be a white onyx. This is sterling, and then it's probably a white onyx there. But it's a cool piece, though. I like it.
Yeah, that's really different.
Yeah, it is different. I like it. All right, last but not least, this one I think I showed not too long ago, so y'all have probably seen this one, but this one is a nice, if you don't like the big monster pieces, this would be perfect for that. All right, that's it.
Sherry liked that last one.
This one? Oh, this one, Sherry?
I think so.
Yeah, that one's sweet. Well, I'll bring that one out next time you're here, Miss Sherry.
That's awesome. Okay, I'll bring this all up. Rose on the phone,
So that's my mysterious bucket of bangles. I have some that aren't in the bucket, but we are not even going to talk about those right now.
yeah. Well, thank you guys for being here, supporting us, and having fun with us. And we will see you hopefully tomorrow on Jewelry Nurse and Sunday on Jewelry Nurse. Cindy and Ro will be selling tomorrow, and the three of us will be selling on Sunday.
That's right. And I will have some new stuff for you tomorrow night. And I don't know if you're in now, Callie, but I should have the pine cones tomorrow. I just hope he still has the bigger one. I know he had a smaller charm size one, and then he had a bigger one, and then he had the buffalo charms I will also have tomorrow night. I can't remember who wanted the buffalo charms, but I will have those.
Nice. Okay. Well, thanks
I
for
told him I
coming
was going to camp on his front porch tomorrow. So.
How dare he have priorities other than you, right?
I know, right? Can you imagine that?
All right. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye for Ro because she's on the phone. And love you guys and thank you so much.
And bless you all.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And pray for Lucinda's grandson.
Oh, and I will put the link in again here real quick for Jewelry Nurse. Come join us tomorrow night and Sunday night. If you are not subscribed to Jewelry Nurse, there is the link. Go and give it a little tickle and on the buttons, and you will get a notification when we go live also on that channel. And go check out Roberta's channel. I think Elizabeth and Roberta are neck to neck for monetization, so we need to get them there.
Yeah, I think I'm sure she has the hours, the watch hours, but I do not have the watch hours.
Well, that's what I was thinking. If we keep doing these Friday nights on yours, it will help you get the watch hours.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
it'll help you get monetized, just give you enough hours. That's the issue. It's not just getting to the 1,000 subs, it's maintaining so many watch hours every month. So we need to keep doing them on Fridays so that you'll get that. Plus you do your own too. But so watch Elizabeth's videos, guys, to help get her watch hours so she can get monetized and start earning a little bit of money for all that work she does. It's not a lot, but it'll at least pay for your streaming service.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, right?
Considering the prices are going to go up.
Of course they are.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.
Night all. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. We're leaving. Bye, Kathy. Okay.
We'll be here tomorrow night, though.
Okay.